my power just to dodge them. Uh-oh. There we go. Whew. We're a little slow today. I don't know what's happening. Come in that Facebook everybody saw. Somebody's hacking me right now. If you do, just be gentle. I'm not a proud man. Alright. So let's go into a back view if I can get one. Oh, too far. And that may not quite... I need to edit points. Maybe edit control vertex. There we go. We want this out a little. And this one as well. Kind of hanging off. Something like that. It doesn't have to be big. And let's go back in this view. And we'll do object mode. We'll collect this whole object. Okay, cool deal. And let's rotate it a little. There we go. Alright, so what we'll do, let's build a kind of a wiring harness for this. And we'll even kit bash that too if it looks nice enough. Kit bash, my goodness. The language today is just fucking retarded. And not like special needs student retarded. Those are, I admire them. A lot of courage. I'm talking like your friend's being a dumbass retarded. Shout to Bud Phipps. Alright. Let's bring this in here. Bring it down. You know what? Let's actually rotate, because I have the rotation right. We'll edit that here shortly. Let's get this back online. Okay, so something we're going to try. I may try to twist these. So what we'll do, we'll go into face mode here. Make it really tiny. What we'll do is we will actually make a couple different faces. Like this along here. And we may have to take these up first. Because Maya handles curves a very strange way. And if you ask me, hey Steve, how does Maya handle curves? I'll be like, not well. I think those are too long. So you'll see what we're doing here. We're going to work a little magic. If this works. I doubt it. But, you know, try everything at least once. Maybe twice. Except for butt. Don't ever sniff your finger after butt stuff. That's a once in a lifetime mistake. Rookie move. Alright. Let's go ahead and mesh. Combine. I like the music. It's nice. I don't know what the output sounds like. Maybe a little loud. Hard to tell. I feel like it's an appropriate level. Good choice, Steve. Thanks, Steve. Alright, so now we're going to edit mesh and we're going to extrude along here. Ooh. And you're probably thinking, damn, Steve, you done fucked up. And I'll be like, yo. Stand by. Okay. So let's try this. Okay. So we're going to do divisions. There we go. Oh, you're like, oh, Steve, I'm sorry, I doubted you. And I'll be like, yeah, bitch. Not really. The fact that you doubted me, just, it's fair. I would have doubted me too. Oh, damn, but look at that, though. But, Steve, how do we get more? Let's add some Mo twist. Let's do 6 hundo. But Steve, how even more? 7 hundo twist. Bam. What am I gonna do? Mesh display? Reverse. My goodness. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna move it over. We're gonna hit edit, delete all by tag history, non-deformer history, and then we're gonna take away that shit. Bam! And we're gonna kit bash that. I'm gonna move that down to some wires here. So, keep in mind, as we're modeling this, we are not really concerned with UV unwrapping right now. Ideally, you would keep enough of this separate. Well, we'll concern ourselves with it when we do a low poly. Right now, we're just trying to get shapes and the idea on paper. We want idea. Could care less right now about the technicalities of it. Love it. And you know what? We'll even make another one. Maybe expand it out. Like a second coil. Right here. See there? And the thing is, as you're looking at this, you're like, oh man, look at those wires. It's cool. You're not really concerning yourself with, hey, those are the same object. No one is. That's what's cool about it. It's our secret. And you'd be surprised how many artists you look at their work, and there is repeating stuff. Just because a lot of that stuff no one's looking at. I'm not looking at it. Are you looking at it? If you're looking at it, you're an asshole. Stop looking at my shit. Let's get it brought back in here, and all I'm doing is just adding some little caps, a little extra, a little flavor. Because this shit doesn't just, I mean, this is a clear OSHA violation. This would not fly at all. I mean, you're going to need some caps at the end here. So maybe these are like little plugs that it plugs into. I mean, you could even make them squares, like little USBs, which would be, in hindsight, pretty cool. But we're not doing that. This is Steve's. You can do your own shit. And something else to keep in mind. This is your shit. Do whatever you want. You may be falling on building some just random mountain man. And cool for you. I mean, tag me in it. First of all, hit me up on Twitter. And then do your own shit. Be like, hey, Steve, your stuff is bullshit. Check mine out. I'll be like, whoa, that's super cool. And I may ask you to, like, give me your shit. But I won't. Maybe. We'll see. And you know what would even be cooler, but we may do later, is add some lights, like on these little things, like a red light and green light, and don't know. So this is cool. This little computerized mechanism here, love it. This is neat. We may even add some buttons down here. No, I like the idea of like a touch screen. In fact, let me bubble this little touch screen here. Don't like the way that beveled. I think something fucked up. It may just be the way the shading is because of these spots. No, I think we're good. Okay, there you go. Love it. All right, you know what? Top it off. Some screws, bitch. You know, in hindsight, we use the one screw a lot. Let's go ahead and make that a thing. Okay, so also on this setting, you can scroll down on this tool, something we haven't been doing, which probably should in hindsight. All right, delete these sides here. Grab this, and we're gonna grab, nope. Grab these and face it out. Let's see here. Give me just a second. Sorry, I don't normally, I'm kidding, I do this all the time. so I shouldn't even. Whatevs. It is what it be. I could do. Okay, sorry, for whatever reason my chat messed up. So, if you're sending me shit, I mean, tweet me. I may get it faster. Who knows? You know, I'm not a computer savvy guy. I don't know programming and shit. I know this. Thug life, son. Also, I changed this background earlier on. It's a pretty easy change to go back. You would just go into Windows settings and color settings and then go from there. I just kind of like the way it looks, especially as we're modeling this. It's a nice kind of indicator of what it would look like. Alright, so I think this box would have screw pieces on the side. Something like this, but lower and down. Like on the corners. And again, another thing with these kind of little components I'm adding, it keeps the style of this pretty consistent, because as they're seeing these patterns repeating and everything else, you're kind of getting the idea that this robot is, you know, all these things kind of make the character of the robot. And I say that a lot. It's a little hard to explain, but it's what makes you think, okay, all this matches this object. This is cohesive. You don't want an object with like a million different bolts and shit. The idea is, ooh, see, my screen's there. But the idea is that, you know, this is all made from more or less the same manufacturer, you know, and the manufacturer's only got so many different objects and things they'll use. I mean, how many times have you bought a fucking, I don't know, anything, like a computer? All their shit looks like it goes with it. And you're not going to find like, hey, this piece looks like it was taken out of a blah, 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 and, or like a car. You know, everything looks like it goes with it. Like, this is clearly Lexus shit. Some cars are so iconic, you can look at them and say, this is a BMW or a Mercedes, or this is a fucking Audi. You know, Lexus, Infiniti, all those. They all have their kind of look. There we go. And maybe we'll even add another one, kind of just on one side. Throw off the symmetry a little bit, because this side has other shit. Or adding to the symmetry, you know, this kind of contrast. However you want to see it. However you want to make your world learn, baby. Alright, let's get this pulled in. Down here, maybe a little lower like this. And get another one pulled over here. Let's put these in a little bit. That's what she said. Couldn't help it. Made my own joke, and I'm gonna laugh at my own fucking joke. Ha! Love it. Love the box. That's a good box. See there? Something so simple, and you've got a whole new little cool piece added to your robot. All right. So I really like the way this kind of rope piece came out. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to add something like that to kind of the pistons components of this thing. So how it kind of moves in and out. Again, God, that's what she said. They just keep rolling today. But what we'll do is we'll extend it all the way out. And we'll, or maybe all the way in. What we'll do is we'll weight it when we go to actually animate this bad boy. To, you know, have that string kind of extend and contract when it's moving. And you can paint the weight. I make it seem like a lot harder than it actually is, because that's what keeps me in a job, so fuck you people. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the... What happened? There we go. I must have turned that at some point, or I just didn't rotate it correctly. And these are a little off, but I like that as a little character. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to go into side view. Alright, so